What's up, everybody? It's Zach, the Dark Conservatarian. And in the recent news, there was apparently a strike that killed 100 Syrian rebels or Syrian soldiers of some type. Do not know exactly what. And it wasn't talked about a whole lot. And so I thought I ought to talk about it. I kind of missed it when it was like freshly reported, but a USA Today article that I had come across on the issue. And of course, there is the recent Florida high school shooting. I will be reading an article from the Daily Caller talking about the suspected shooter and what we know about him so far. And I might talk a little bit about economics as well. And so, yeah, there was a whole lot of news that came up recently. So I thought, hey, I don't have enough room or I do not have enough time or room within just one show to pack this all in. And so I thought, hey, why not do 2 strike forces in one weekend? So, yay. First article. This from USA Today. U.S. airstrike kills 100 Syrian troops after unprovoked attack on base. It puts it in quotes, unprovoked. I'm not the one putting it in quotes, they are. A U.S. airstrike killed, okay, one second. It's not mentioning the date for some reason. Oh, well. A U.S. airstrike killed about 100 Syrian troops after they launched an unprovoked attack against a military base used by American-led coalition forces battling the Islamic State in eastern Syria, the U.S. military said. Yeah, I mean, if yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Oh man, getting off on a bit of a bad start. Sorry, I have to warm up my brain whenever I'm going on these live streams. Get my political mind on. U.S. Central Command said the strikes were launched in self-defense after as many as 500 attackers began what appeared to be a coordinated assault on the headquarters of the U.S.-backed Syrian Democratic Forces. Yeah, if Syria had fired the first shot, well then this is entirely justified, I would say, on our part. Syria's official state-run news agency, SANA, confirmed the deaths Thursday and labeled the strike an aggression and new massacre. Aggression, more like defensive. I mean, you're the one who is aggressing. While SANA, S-A-N-A, if I just say Santa, it'll sound like I'm saying Santa Claus or something. While SANA insisted the pro-government troops were battling Islamic State fighters, it also admitted to launching an assault on the Syrian Democratic Forces, a Kurdish-led group opposed to Syrian President Bashar Assad. The U.S. involvement is a rare example of U.S. forces striking directly at Syrian regime troops. In June, a U.S. fighter jet shot down a Syrian warplane after it bombed U.S.-backed fighters. It also comes as battlefields in Syria have become more tangled amid military interventions from nations such as Turkey, which oppose the Kurds. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess here. I mean, the Kurds are allies, but also so are the Turks. I mean, the alliance with the Turks might be a bit of an unholy alliance, but yeah, we are allied with 2 people who are enemies against each other. Okay, so S-Man in the chat, hello, you guys. S-Man says, hello, Zach. Google it says, use screen share, nigger. Oh, God. I just put my stream up liable for being taken down because I just read out loud what she said. I trolled Zach by making him think I was autistic enough to agree with Owen. You're talking about in the chat there about the whole transgender issue? Yeah, I cannot get a grasp on your political compass, honestly. Google it. Cat Chat is in the chat saying hi. Hello, Cat. Okay. The U.S. involvement is a rare example. Okay, no, I already read that paragraph. Never mind. It also comes... I also read that one. Never mind. I'll reread it anyways. It also comes as battlefields in Syria have become more tangled amid military interventions from nations such as Turkey, which oppose the Kurds. Russia's foreign ministry, meanwhile, claimed Thursday that the U.S. airstrike on pro-Assad troops reflected Washington's attempts to seize Syrian economic assets. Russia is a close ally of Assad and is helping the government bomb rebel-held targets. There was no immediate reaction from Washington over Moscow's allegation. We should really tread lightly when it comes to Syria. I mean, whatever we do, whether we think it's justified or not, we should really tread lightly regarding Russia's involvement in Syria. It's a real complicated mess of things. At least 19 civilians, including a medic and children, were killed in Syrian government strikes on opposition-held territory near the capital, Damascus, on Thursday, activists said. Okay, that was actually a short article. So yeah, looks like according to this USA Today article that Syria had been attacking a U.S.-led base or U.S.-backed base, and then the U.S. struck back against the Syrian aggressors, and now Syrians are getting all pissy about that, about us defending ourselves. Screw off. Okay, Google it says yes. Zach is hella slay in that coat, right, Kat? Zach, please act as gay as possible for 10 seconds. Jocelyn still pissed me off. He doesn't think for himself. You know, I really don't want to be mean to Jocelyn, but in all honesty, he isn't exactly the most intellectually powerful guy in the chat. But at the same time, there were a few instances of when that he kind of stood up against Cult of Ham regarding net neutrality, and it's not like, it's not like he just says, yeah, I agree with you whenever I go talking about religion. He just merely shuts up about the whole circumstance. I don't know. Maybe it's because he reads that he has a big stutter. I mean, I have a big stutter myself, but he has an even bigger stutter. And so he might notice that for himself and think, yeah, I don't want to get too involved in debates because I know that people will run circles around me. I mean, that's his prerogative, but yeah. I'm not mean to be mean to Jocelyn. I mean, I think both Google it. I think you're overreacting with Jocelyn just because he's kind of a weak speaker and not the smartest guy doesn't mean that that's a good reason to be getting all pissy at him. And the same thing goes with Humane Mind. Regarding Humane Mind, like alienating both Jocelyn and S-Man over that whole religion fiasco. Cat Chat says, how did Josso piss you off? Google it says in response, he can't articulate his thoughts and he never showers and he is overweight. Oh, fuck off, Google it. You don't know about his personal hygiene. Google it also says in continuation, Jocelyn agrees with everyone just to agree until the next popular opinion happens. His debate with Owen is evidence of my stance. Huh. Maybe I should look at that live stream to see yeah. S-Man Speaks says, I honestly don't care about the whole Twitter war. Oh, you're talking about the whole circumstance with you and Jocelyn versus Humane Mind? Yeah, I decided that I'm not going to do the drama review video regarding you two against Humane Mind because it seems that thing is pretty dead and Humane Mind has calmed down a whole lot. S-Man Speaks says, Zach and I drone striked some random faggot. Not a whole lot of drone striking regarding Twitter, but I did call him out on his bullshit in that response video. Again, that was centered around Owen. Okay. So yeah, anyway, regarding that attack, I already gave my opinion on that. This is regarding the recent Florida high school shooting. This from the Daily Caller. Here's everything we know about the Florida high school shooting suspect, posted February 14th on 2018. More details are emerging about the suspect in a shooting that killed at least 17 people at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, Wednesday. His name and age. The suspect has been identified by the Broward Sheriff's Office as 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz. Excuse me. Suspect was a former student of Stoneman Douglas High School and was expelled. Broward Sheriff Scott Israel. What? Broward Sheriff Scott Israel. Oh, Israel is his last name. Okay. Scott Israel said at a press conference that Cruz was a former student of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School and that he had been expelled. He's 19 years old. He was born in 1998 in September, Israel said. He was a former student of Douglas High School. He got expelled for disciplinary reasons. I don't know the specifics. I think he might have surfaced at Taravella High School. We're still trying to confirm that. And this morning, when he woke up, whether he was a student or not, I don't know. Suspect's social media show. Suspect's social media show he was fascinated by guns. According to Fox News' Trace Gallagher, the suspect's social media showed that he was fascinated by guns. If you look at things like his Instagram page, you can see he's fascinated by guns. We don't know the type of weapon. We don't know the power of the weapon, but we know that the suspect, if in fact it is him, is fascinated by guns, is fascinated by gun groups, he said. Yeah, I mean, what? That's kind of a moot point. That's kind of pointless right there. I mean, a person's fascination with guns, it does not correlate, that does not automatically make the person some psychopath. I mean, you could be fascinated with them as sport while using them strictly for self-defense and not intending to kill anyone. You could be you could be a Muslim fascinated with guns. You could be a white supremacist fascinated with guns. You could be a conservative fascinated with guns, or you could be a liberal like Cult of Ham fascinated with guns, as he has kind of showed within the recent streams. Okay. S-Man Speaks also says, we drone strike Owen with facts. Me and Zach are war criminals in Islam-Marxistan. Islam-Marxistan. Google it. Says, Jocelyn also sloppily edits his videos. S-Man Speaks edits his videos, and Jocelyn doesn't put effort into anything. A little harsh, Google it. Like, seriously. Yeah, he isn't exactly... I better tread lightly here because I don't want to be mean with Jocelyn. He really does need to learn how to edit more, like maybe take classes or something, or be taught by somebody. But I don't really find that justification to be mean with him. I mean, even in my video that was titled Owen McDonald Has Zero Credibility, I said that one of the downsides of Owen's channel was the fact that he does not edit his videos, but that is a very forgivable con. And the same logic is applied to Jocelyn. The fact that he isn't a very good editor is a con, but it's a highly forgivable con. Cat Chat says, I'm guessing Nick wasn't mentally sound. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm hearing generally, but I haven't gotten to the mental state of him yet in this article. Google it says he was a Nicker. Nikkker. A new slur. It's a new slur for racists. A Nicker. Zach should make a new channel banner. You know what? I really should. You want to know how I did that picture with my face all in black with my prescription glasses? I took it on a copy machine. Yes. I pressed my face up against a copy machine and I pressed run. And then I, for some reason, decided to use that as my channel banner. I really should update my banner, though, Google it. I will definitely keep that in mind. I don't hate Jocelyn. I just have criticisms of him. Okay, well, don't carry on about them as long as you are. Google it. S-Man Speaks says, I could teach Josso and help Zach learn how to Photoshop. Hey, fuck you, S-Man. My Photoshopping is fine. No, but in all seriousness, I just mostly use the Paint program. Okay. Oh, Okay, continuing on with the article here. Suspect followed Syrian resistance groups on social media. Wow. A guy that has sympathies with with political extremist groups, and he's not even an Arab, by the way. So this doesn't have anything to do with race. You don't have to be an Arabian. Probably being Captain Obvious here, or virtue signaling, whatever. Google it says Zach's a pussy. Fuck you, Google it. Gallagher also reported that Cruz followed Syrian resistance groups on social media without expanding on what that meant or what groups they were. You call me a pussy, Google it, but the thing is, I made a response video to Bearing that got a whole lot of heat, and I got in a whole lot of Twitter heat by posting both of my Owen McDonald response videos to him, tagging them to him. Oh, Google it says Zach's a pussy, and in response, Cat Chat says, how? He doesn't have one. How do you know, Cat Chat? How do you know I'm not a transgender? No, I'm joking. I'm not. He's also following resistance groups like Syrian resistance groups and fighter groups out of Iraq, Gallagher said Wednesday. The social media presence of Cruz has been mentioned in media coverage repeatedly, but exact details of his social media history have not yet been released. Sheriff Israel said, we've already began to dissect his websites and the things that social media that he was on, and some of things have come to mind are very, very disturbing. Suspect was in YouTube chat room conversation about bombs. Well, I have been in YouTube chat conversations about white supremacy, but those are mostly jokes. I mean, I don't know of how somebody being in chat room conversations about bombs would necessarily affect that. I mean, if he was joking, but we do not know whether he was joking or not. Gallagher also said that a couple days ago, as far as a week ago, the suspect was involved in a YouTube chat room conversation about bombs or building bombs. Okay, if he's talking about, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, suspect complained about bullying. Who oh, God. Lots of people that complain about bullying. Doesn't necessarily mean anything in correlation to shooting. Suspect complained about bullying. According to what? Oh, okay. Believe it or not, Daily Caller is citing BuzzFeed. It says, according to BuzzFeed News, a former classmate said that Cruz complained about bullying. The same classmate also told BuzzFeed Cruz talked about guns a lot. Yeah, I would not really hold a whole lot of water to BuzzFeed, Daily Caller, honestly. I mean, especially since I do not buy BuzzFeed's interpretation of what bullying might be, or what any social justice warrior's interpretation of bullying might be. I mean, just look at Owen McDonald having a meltdown over being called the N-word. Yeah, I just said N-word, not whatever. I don't know. And talked about guns a lot. Yeah, and of course BuzzFeed is going to make a big issue about somebody just merely talking about guns. Suspect was described as super stressed out all the time. Another person who spent time with Cruz in his junior ROTC program told BuzzFeed News that he was super stressed out all the time and talked about guns a lot and tried to hide his face. You know, I get stressed out a whole lot as well. At work, around the internet, responding to jerks and idiots and whatnot. And I don't constantly talk about guns, but although I occasionally talk about guns, but I'm not shooting anybody, nor am I planning to shoot anybody. Suspect was banned from bringing backpacks to campus. According to the Miami Herald, Stoneman Douglas teacher Jim Gard said, "We were told last year that he wasn't allowed on campus with a backpack on him. There were problems with him last year, threatening students, and I guess he was asked to leave campus. Other students predicted, quote unquote, the suspect would do something. One student told the WJXT4 that everyone predicted it. The student also said, honestly, a lot of people were saying it was going to be him, in reference to Cruz. Yeah, so what? I mean, a lot of people on Twitter go making allegations that I might go on a shooting someday just because of the way that I dress. Bald guy, or mostly bald guy, with sunglasses on indoors. Yeah, look at this guy. He looks like somebody who would be planning to do a school shooting. Ha 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 ha. Yet you don't hear any school shootings going down in Kansas in recent months. Okay, that was the end of the article. So I'm going to read the freaking chat. Man, I cannot believe that I had a loss for words right there. Cat Chat says the second was an error. Zach is a transgender faggot. Yeah, Zach is a kike. I'm not Jewish. Google it. Cat Chat says, good grief, Google it. Yeah, Google it. It is pretty rude. Google it says, Zach looks like a rapist. RAYPIST. S-Man Speaks says, the dark conservatarian shooting for 2018. Holy fuck, S-Man. Stop being an edgelord. Shut the fuck up. Cat Chat says, if I go to his town, I'ma hug him just to spite you, and then again for a genuine hello. Google it, I mean. You're gonna hug Google it? I don't know for sure if you're really trying to refer. You do realize that Google it is a female, right, Cat? Thought that was established like months ago. Or was you referring to me that you would give me a hug to spite Google it? I don't know. I got the next article pulled up here. We are now going to dive into the economic section of things. And okay, I guess I should like sum up what I thought about that last article. A whole lot of it was pointless, honestly. But, except for the whole sympathies with political groups, like the Syrian resistance fighters. I mean, that's the most that I saw as far as substance goes in that article. Catchet says, at Google it, I'ma hug you. Okay, S-Man Speaks says, if I met Zach, we would probably shoot beer cans because Midwestern stereotypes. Google it says, Baphomet rapist me. Yeah, I know. I mean, didn't you not see his video of him sexually assaulting a mannequin? So I would not put that past him. Feds collect. Okay, this is from CNS News, posted February 12th, 2018 by Terrence P. Jeffrey. Feds collect record taxes in first month under tax cut, run surplus in January. So far, so good on the tax cut that was proposed by Trump and passed in the House and Senate. So forth. CNSnews.com. The federal government this January ran a surplus while collecting record total tax revenues for that month of the year, according to the monthly Treasury statement released today. January was the first month under the new tax law that President Donald Trump signed in December. During January, the Treasury collected approximately 361 trillion 361 billion, excuse me, I'm being dyslexic, 361 billion 38 million dollars in total tax revenues, and spent a total of approximately 311 billion 802 million to run a surplus of approximately 49 billion 236 million. Yeah, although within just the first month, I mean, on the first hand, this is like all in all good news. But on the other hand, 1 month, I think it would take more than just 1 month to have a tax cut take to effect. Continuing in the chat, Google it says hashtag me too. Baphomet says I'm going to molest Black Panther tonight. Now you're sounding like Cult of Ham, because he was going on in the stream last night about, did you not realize about how sexy Black Panther looked in that tight outfit or whatever? No, man. Cult of Ham said. Cat Chat says, installs new English chip in brain. What, you talking about in my brain? Sure, whatever help you can offer. Dang it, my phone fell asleep again. Despite the monthly surplus of $49.236 billion, the federal government is still running a deficit. Wait, what? Oh, still running a deficit of approximately $175.718 billion for fiscal year 2018. That's because the government entered the month with a deficit of approximately $224.955 billion. Okay, there's a graph right here, but I'm not going to be able to show it to you guys. The $361 billion in total taxes the Treasury collected this January was $11 billion more than the $349 billion that the Treasury collected in January of last year, in December 2017 dollars. Okay. You know, this is honestly starting to even bore me, but okay. I think we're almost done though, so we'll continue. Dang it. If I can get my phone. Okay, I do not know if my phone is being slow or if my gloves are not working, so yeah, my phone is being slow. Google it is in the chat with her second account titled Google it, y'all. Zach's phone is a Spurg. Oh, Zach's autistic. Cat Chat says my brain. Oh, okay. Zach's phone is a Spurg. Cat Chat says changing your icon, Google it. Google it says I am Cult of Ham. I set up the troll account so Zach, JJ, and Baffinigger fiked a man. Fiked? Is it supposed to be like a combination of fucking and piking or something? Baphomet Reborn says, I'm going to molest hopefully everyone in the cast today, and I'm going to record it. Cat Chat says, LOL. Google. Wait a minute. Okay, so the Google it secondary account is claiming to be Cult of Ham. How do I know that for sure? Honestly. Fuck. Yeah, my phone is being a Spurg right now. The Treasury, damn it. Okay. Fuck. Technical difficulties here, folks. Oh, damn. It's one to... It's not one to work at all. Fuck. Okay, but anyway, I'm not going to continue on with the article, whether that was the end or not. You guys get the point. It was a monthly surplus, but it did not compensate for the yearly deficit. So, yeah. Google it second account says, I'm not Cult of Ham. I am kidding. Okay. Zach, look at the chat, nogger. Yeah, I would like myself some eggnog, but it's out of season. Cat Chat says, plays sad trombone. Google it, y'all says, cat, eat fried chicken and watermelon. Cat Chat says, no shite. They're tasty. That joke doesn't work, by the way. Google it, because Cat Chat isn't black. Cat black. I just thought of that. When I put Cat Chat and black in the same sentence, I immediately thought of one bitch, cat black. Okay, so that was the good news for Trump regarding economics. Now we're going into the bad news of Trump regarding economics. CNS News reports again in an article titled Trump says fiscal path unsustainable, but then proposes $8.7 trillion in new debt. Yeah, kind of ironic. This is also written by the same guy, Terrence P. Jeffrey, of the last article, February 14th, 2018. So it seems that Terrence P. Jeffrey is all in all a pretty objective guy, just in my opinion. In presenting a budget that would add $8.7 trillion to the federal debt over the next 10 years, President Donald Trump noted that the current fiscal path the United States is following is unsustainable. Then why propose more debt, Trump? The United States is laboring under the highest level of debt held by the public since shortly after the Second World War. Trump said in his budget message to Congress, which was published Monday, the current fiscal path is unsustainable and future generations deserve better. With more debt? Following up on his message to Congress, Trump's budget proposal laments the unwillingness of Congress to grapple with the debt and says the government must change how it operates. Washington has a spending problem, says Trump's proposal. You have a spending problem, apparently. Debt and deficits are not only a problem in and of its... What? Washington has a spending problem, says Trump's proposal. Debt and deficits are not only a problem in and of themselves. Okay, so why propose more? I think my phone is starting to spurg out again. But they are also the symptoms of something much larger, little appetite in the Congress to restrain spending. Yet public trust in the federal government continues to decline, sitting at near historic lows, says the president's budget. The nation faces a significant national debt and annual deficits that require government to change how it operates. Yeah, this is sounding very ironic. Trump is constantly saying we need to change our way of doing things in Washington, and we're spending too much. But on the other hand, here, I am going to propose more spending to increase on top of our debt and our shitty governing. Google it says, I didn't know niggers could be British. Cat Chat is Australian, as she explains in the chat. I'm Australian. Baphomet Reborn says, I'm stroking my bleep in front of Google's face right now. Cat Chat says, and white, and finds fat. Kinda fat. You're more chubby than you are out and out fat, Cat. Dang it. Come on. Baphomet says, she is licking the tip. Oh, God. Baphomet, shut up. Should I even read all the chat? And it's half of it is kind of a waste of time. Cat Chat says, fix this chip glitch. Stop it with the ESP, dude. Google it says, Zach sucked on Lucas' anus. Lucas? What? Oh, Lucy's. Okay. Might want to correct the spelling there. Baphomet says, Google is sucking the end of my sawed-off shot. Oh, God. Either way, it's pretty fucked up. I mean, either she is sucking on the end of a weapon, which is a very bad idea, Google, unless you want to get shot, make minced meat out of the back of your head onto the wall, or, oh man, you're sucking on Baphomet's sawed-off dick. Dang it. Come on. Continuing on with the article. However, the budget tables at the end of the document show that under the president's proposal, the federal debt held by the public would rise to $23.684 trillion by the end of fiscal 2028. Okay. Google says Baphomet admitted to being circumcised. Baphomet says it's a shotgun. Cat Chat says please stop. Dang it, my phone is not working again. Maybe I should just stop reading stuff from CNS News, because CNS News seems to give me problems on both my phone and my computer when trying to read them. Damn it. Okay. It's not the end of the article yet. As of the close of business on Monday, the day Trump sent his budget proposal to Congress, the federal debt held by the public was $14.982 trillion, according to the Treasury. That means from Monday until the end of fiscal 2028, if the federal government follows the fiscal trajectory envisioned by President Trump's budget proposal, the federal debt held by the public would climb over $8 trillion, according to the estimate made by Trump's Office at Management and Budget. Yeah, this is Trump's own office admitting that Trump is fucking up. The full federal debt as of Monday was $20 trillion. That consisted of the $14 trillion in debt held by the public and $5 trillion in intergovernmental debt, which is money the Treasury has borrowed out of federal trust funds, such as the Social Security trust funds, and spent on the other things. Okay. I think we get the idea here. I mean, the rest of it is pretty much boring and monotonous, and I'm not going to make you guys suffer it. I think I'm just going to mainly yeah. I think I'm just mainly going to read the chat here a little bit more and then end this stream pretty soon. I'm also working on a video in response to Reason TV. Like, I don't know if S-Man is in the chat, but S-Man, are you subscribed to Reason TV? Have you seen their one recent video talking about immigration, specifically illegal immigration? Like, it's a really, they're given a really liberal perspective on immigration in that video, and so that's, I'm a response video to it. Google says Baffa Baker arrested for sexually assaulting 90 porch monkeys. Why do I read the chat? Because some of it is just some of the darkest, most fucked up shit. Baffa Bigger. I think Baphomet would take that as a freaking compliment and Google it, because you're calling Baphomet, you're saying that Baphomet is well hung. Baphomet says, I am circumcised. Cat Chat says, yeah, all those ads are annoying. Google it says, Baphomet is a armor, communist. Baphomet says, I'm still a long and thick. S-Man Speaks says, message retracted. Send me the vid. Want to do a live reply. You want to do a live reply, S-Man? Or are you asking me if I want to do a live reply? Yeah, I'll send you a link to the video after this stream, but what do you mean by want to do a live reply? Are you talking about, are you saying that you're wanting to do a live reply, or are you asking me if I want to do a live reply? Because no, I want to make it edited. Yes, Man Speak says, sure. Maybe I should ask one question at a time, because I keep on asking all of these questions, and then a person I'm asking the question to says sure, and I do not know what the said person and I do not know what the person is saying sure to, which question. Cat Chat says he's not subbed to the channel was his first message. Didn't know if there was anything more that anyone else had to say. Okay. Baphomet says, I'm going to release a sex tape if I ever hit 10 million subscribers. S-Man says, everyone ask me questions on Twitter. We'll answer live tonight. Good luck, bruh. Cat says, the one you're replying to. S-Man Speaks says, Zach, ask me more questions on Twitter. All right. Yeah, for everyone that's watching, S-Man Speaks later this evening is going to be having a 400 subscriber celebratory Q&A stream. I'm probably going to participate in that partially, but I also am taking some of my siblings out to see Black Panther tonight, like late tonight. So I do not know of when exactly he was planning to do it, S-Man. S-Man Speaks says, be there or get nowhere. All right. Well, I'll be there. I don't know for how long, though. Anyway, I think that about wraps it up. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with another Strike Force, a news edition of Strike Force. And then right after that, I'm going to be doing a Strike Force where I'll be debating Cult of Ham on religion. Debating slash, S-Man Speaks says 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, actually, no. I'm not going to be able to make it, S-Man, because it'll be 9 p.m. Central Standard Time by then, and by then I'll be out of the apartment picking up my siblings for watching Black Panther and so forth. S-Man Speaks says, ask in DM if you can't make it. Cat says, can I send mine on your channel instead? I'm not touching Twitter anymore. Twitter can get kind of nasty, but I don't know. Are you saying some really controversial things, Cat? But yeah, S-Man Speaks is shilling his own Q&A stream. S-Man Speaks says the Dark Conservatarian versus Cult of Ham. I can reschedule. No. I mean, I'm having Cult of Ham on my channel tomorrow afternoon after my news edition. Okay, let me get this straight. So tonight at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, S-Man Speaks will be doing a 400 Q&A special. Everybody who is in the chat, go check out his shit right then. I probably won't be around, so sorry about that. I'll probably just send my questions via message. And I will be doing another news edition of Strike Force tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then at about 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be interviewing Cult of Ham, and we'll be discussing / debating about religion. I mean, primarily Christianity, of course, because I think Cult of Ham was raised a Christian, and of course, I'm a Christian. If we go talking about Islam, it's going to end up being a circle jerk. And you know what? It's kind of funny because he actually said, you know what, never mind. I'll shut up on that. I'm going to read the chat one last time, and then I'll stop it. I'll stop the stream. S-Man Speak says, sure, Cat. Baphomet says, Google it makes swallowing noises when she sucks. S-Man says, I know, I meant Q&A. S-Man Speak says, silly Zach, laugh my ass off. Stop it, Baffo, says Cat Chat. Okay. Oh, you're saying that you can reschedule, S-Man. Well, if you can like reschedule your stream for like 5 or 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, it'll be like 6 or 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'll be able to watch some of it at least. But if you do it a whole lot later than that, I won't be able to be in the chat or participate at all, S-Man. Just saying. I mean, by all means, don't reschedule just on my behalf. I mean, I miss about half of your streams anyways live. I haven't watched every single S-Man live. I try to watch a whole lot of your. Don't get around to it all the time. So yeah. Keep updated on S-Man scheduling. He might change it. And again, tomorrow, Strike Force News, 2:30 p.m. And then 4:30 p.m., Strike Force interview with Cult of Ham on religion. And so, S-Man Speaks says, thank you, Zach. All right. This is where I'm going to stop it. And this has been Strike Force, or this has been Zach, the Dark Conservatarian, and you have been listening to Strike Force. Adios, y'all.